Good morning, my dear lovely students. Myself, Dr. Grish Goyal, Assistant Professor, Department of Agronomy, School of Agriculture, ITM University, Gwalior. My dear students, I hope you all are good and stay at home safely. मैं आशा करता हूँ आप सभी लोग घर पे होंगे और सुरक्षित होंगे. My dear student, today I am going to start our subject agronomy of major cereals and pulses crop. Okay. So let's start our topic about cultivation of pigeon pea part 2. Okay. So my dear students, I will introduce all contents one by one. And first fertilizer and manure application, and second secondary and micronutrients, next irrigation and drainage, next weed control, next pest and diseases, next harvesting and chasing, next yield, then references. My dear students, so before starting the topic, I want to tell you about some general information of pigeon pea crop. Okay. So, my dear students, pigeon pea. So, pigeon pea is the Cajanus kansan, commonly known as the red gram. Ottur or arher is a very old crop. Okay. So, this country, after gram arher, is the second most important pulses crop in the country. Okay. So it is mainly eaten the form of the split pulses as dal, seed or arher are also rich in iron. Okay, iodine. So essential amino acid like lysine, theanine, and cysteine, etc. My dear students, more than 80% of tur production come from six states of like Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, and Jharkhand. My dear students, pigeon pea, also known as the pigeon pea red gram, tur, and hiti, or as a mungo peas in the Jamasia, is a perennial legume from the family Fabaceae. Okay, so since its domestication in the Indian contained at least 500 year ago, so its seed have become a common food in Asia, okay, Africa and Latin America. After gram, arher is the second most important pulses crop in the country. So it is the mainly eaten in the form of the split pulses as dal, seed or arher are also rich in iron, iodine, essential amino acid like lysine, theanine, cysteine and cysteine, etc. My dear students, it is a popular pulses crop and it's rich source of protein. Okay, so it is cultivated in tropical and semi-tropical region. It is important legume crop of rain feed and semi-arid tropic, and it can grow as a single crop or intermix with the cereal. It enrich of the soil through symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Okay, so Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Uttar Pradesh, and major pigeon pea producing state in India. Pigeon pea is a खरीफ सीजन क्रॉप इज आल्सो कॉमनली नॉन एज द रेड ग्राम अरहर और तुर, अभी जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया. ओके, सो इट इज़ द सेकेंड इम्पोर्टेंट पल्सेस क्रॉप आफ्टर द ग्राम एंड मेजर खरीफ क्रॉप द कंट्री. ओके, so India rank first in area and production in the world with the 80% and 67% of world acreage and production respectively. Okay, so it is a popular pulses crop and it's a rich source of protein. So it is cultivated in tropical and semi-tropical region. It is an important legume crop of rain feed and semi-arid tropic, and it can grow as a single crop or intermix with the cereal. Okay, so in this soil through the symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Okay, so my dear students, so this is some general information of pigeon pea crop. Okay, फिर हमारा नेक्स्ट कंटेंट है डियर. सो उसकी बात है डियर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट इज़ द बॉटनिकल नेम ऑफ पिजन पी? क्या है? केजनस कचान. फैमिली क्या है? लेग्यूम्स. सो हाउ मेनी क्रोमोसोम नंबर ऑफ जनपी कितना है? 2 and 22. ओके. फिर आता है डियर फर्टिलाइजर. ओके. फर्टिलाइजर एंड मैन्योर एप्लीकेशन ऑफ पिजन. My dear students, the dose of fertilizer should be determined based on the result of the soil test. Okay, so all the fertilizer are diluted in furrows at a depth of 5 centimeter and at the side of 5 centimeter from seed. Applying 25 to 30 kg nitrogen and 40 to 50 kg P2O5 and 30 kg K2 per hectare RS basal dose at the time of sowing. Okay, so this is fertilizer and manure application. फिर आता है डियर नेक्स्ट कंटेंट है सेकेंडरी एंड macronutrients. My dear students, so there are 3 type of secondary and macronutrients in present P, like sulfur, zinc and iron. Okay, so first of all sulfur. So my dear students, sulfur is in medium black soil and sandy loam soil. Apply 20 kg sulfur per hectare, equivalent to 154 kg guys phosphorus guys, or 22 kg when take sulfur as basal to each crop. If sulfur deficiency is the dangerous red sandy loam soil, apply 40 kg sulfur per hectare, equivalent to 300 kg glycerin and phosphorus glycerin, or 44 kg biotic sulfur per hectare. So this quantity is sufficient for one crop cycle. So this is sulfur. फिर next year zinc. My dear students, zinc in the secondary sandy soil, apply 3 kg zinc per hectare, 15 kg zinc sulfate heptahydrate, 9 kg zinc sulfate monohydrate. Okay, as basal. My dear students, if zinc deficiency found in the standing crop, can they spring 5 kg zinc sulfate plus lime 2.5 kg dissolved in 800 say 1000 liter water per hectare. So this is zinc. So their next contain iron. So my dear students, iron is the light texture soil, the foliar application of 0.5% FeSO4. Okay, इसे बोलते हैं ferrous sulfate. Okay, at 60, 90 and 120 days is recommended. Okay, so this is iron. So my dear students, so this is secondary and macronutrients. Next content है dear irrigation and drainage. My dear students, being a deep-rooted crop, it can be tolerant drought, but in case of the prolonged drought, there is need of 3 irrigation, like first, second, third. Okay, first at the branching stage 30 days, and second on a flowering stage 70 days, and third at the time of podding stage at 110 days day after sowing. Okay, so my dear students, rice planting is effective in areas where subsurface drainage is poor. This provide enough protection for the roots during the period of the excess rainfall. So this is irrigation and drainage. Next content है dear weed control. Okay, my dear students, the first 60 days is very critical and harmful for the arher crop. Okay, so 2 mechanical weeding, one at 20 and 25 days and another at 45 say 50 days after sowing, and but before flowering are required. Okay, so my dear student, the pre-emergence application of the pendimethalin at the rate 0.75 say 1 kg, that is per hectare, in 400 to 600 liter of water kill the germinating seedling of the weed and keep the field weed free for the first 50 days if. Okay, so my dear student, wheat found from the long time use quinoline 50% EC and vaseline 1 kg of that is per hectare in 800 से 1000 liter will be incorporated in the soil before sowing, or alcohol 50% EC, so 2 से 2.5 kg that is per hectare in 400 से 500 liter of water as per emergency. Okay, so my dear students, so this is weed control. Next control है dear pest and diseases. Okay, so my dear students, so there are different type of pest and diseases. Okay, and like first है dear wilt. Okay, so my dear student, wilt, stem root and stickly mosaic and pod borer and pod fly and peeling moth and leaf hopper and dulcet bitter. So my dear student, like first है हमारा wilt. Okay, so my dear student, wilt leaf yellowing followed by the drying of the whole plant as well as the stilix vented the fading of the main root are the symptom of wilt caused by the fusarium. Okay, so affected plant can be usually plant, it can be controlled by the avoiding monocropping as well as the intercropping. Okay, so with jar or by the using disease resistant varieties like uh, Maruti, Azad, Aman or Asha. So this is wilt. Second है dear stem root. My dear students, stem root dark brown resin or stem near soil surface, ultimately leading, gilding and drying of the whole plant are the symptom of this disease caused by the root are intent and the hands cannot be pulled. So it can be controlled by the providing the good drainage or the by the use of the resistant varieties. So this is stem root. Next dear stilty mosaic. Okay, so my dear students, the mosaic the symptoms of the disease are the spread by the vector. Okay, so might and the include the profuse and the branching, the reduced leaf size and the bushy appearance with the no flowering and featuring. So the vector can be controlled by the spray of 1% metastock for 3 to 4 times. Okay, so this is specialty mosaic. Next dear pod borer. So my dear students, pod borer deadly and the widely spread pod borer can be damage the whole crop. Symptom include mind hole on the pod with the green caterpillar, typically feeding by the entire the half body. Okay, so even tender leaving the twists may be eaten. It can be controlled by the spray of monocrotophos at the rate 1.5 ml per liter. Okay, and alternate with the uh, 0.5 ml per time. Okay, so this is pod borer. Next dear pod fly. My dear students, pod fly maggot feed can on seed and the pod may be get deformed. So it can be controlled by the spray on monocrotophos at the rate 1.5 ml per liter. So this is pod fly. So next dear plum moth. So my dear students, the caterpillar feeds and developing seeds or the flower or even birds making them to drop. It can be controlled by the spray of 1% metastox. Okay, so this is plum. So next dear leaf hopper. My dear students, both adult and the nymphs suck the shape from the lower surface of the leaf, resulting in loss of the tinct, turning the leaf into brown color with the typically and curling. So it can be controlled by the spray of monocrotophos at the rate 1 ml per liter. Okay. Next dear dulcet beetle. So, my dear students, it attacked after the concealing itself under the soil. During day hunts, the damage include the typically hole on the leaves. It can be controlled by the application of forage to soil at the rate 10 kg per hectare. So, this is beetle. So, my dear students, so this is pest and diseases. Next content head here, harvesting and threshing. My dear students, with two third fourth part of the maturity, just for the changing their color to brown in the best harvesting time. Okay, so the plant are they usually cut with a scale within 75 centimeter above the ground. Okay, the harvest plant should be left in the field for sun drying for 3 to 6 days depending on season. Okay, so my dear students, threshing is done either by the eating the pod with the stick or using plumbing thresher. So the proportion of seed to pod is the generally 50 to 60%. So the clean sheet should be sun dried for 3 to 4 days to bring either moisture content at 9 to 10% to safely store in appropriate bins. So this is harvesting and threshing. Next container dear yield. Okay, my dear students, with use of the improved technology or of agronomic practices, pigeon pea may be yield about 25 to 30 quintal per hectare from irrigated condition and 15 to 20 quintal per hectare from unirrigated condition depending upon maturity, group of variety and climate, and 50 to 60 quintal per hectare of stick for fuel as well. So this is yield. So my dear students, then friends, this topic is finished. Cultivation of pigeon pea crop part 2. Okay, so I hope आप लोगों ने इसको अच्छे से सुना. Okay, so thank you my dear students.